You know that if you enter your name and a few small details into this website, it brings up all your previous car finance agreements on screen and lets you know which one you could be owed a refund on. The free check that I've attached to the video.
Hi, Mas. Good morning there. Sally Roger is asking what flowers is this? So,
At B&Q, get more done for less, with prices nailed on hundreds of DIY essentials. You can do it when you B&Q it.
We can actually have a real impact for the people around us.
Everyone's there for the right reason. It's what makes it so good.
There's a confidence and empowerment that comes with running in numbers.
That's what brings you happiness, is the kind of experience that you can give to your community.
You've not really seen something like this.
how much free time does I got plenty. Roger, I'm gonna plenty time, Roger, when I go to sleep. What about you, Roger? I think it's the heat that it stopped. The heat. It's the heat. Ah, early this year, I stopped that man. Agree, Roger. I'm not trying to be rude. I know one is good. Everyone with a little free time to recharge. Thank you, Roger. I'll get a free holiday, Roger. Oh, oh dear. Don't give up on me, Bob Marley. Diet soda will be better. Ooh, really? I don't drink diet soda. What's that? I drink water. School holiday Friday here of Easter. Yes. Ay, ay, ay. Holiday. Holiday is not exciting anymore. Very, very good. Roger, I'm very well behaved, Roger. Very behaved. Troublemaker. There is a music troublemaker, Roger, but it wasn't me who made the music. Some will report you saying Anna noisy. Oh, probably. Probably. If I'm quiet, still not happy. If I'm noisy, still not happy. I don't know where I put. I'm gonna put it. You're my second family. Ah, that's nice, Roger. Second family. Hey. For how long, Roger? You're probably bored. Roger, you're probably bored. Next month, you will say, this is not my family. It's too tough. Tough journey. And I'm from the UK. I'm from the UK. Look, my strawberry is coming. Dom will always have excitement for us. I know, but you can't see his face now. Feel it to see his excitement face. Yeah. Now, it seems like it's going to rain. You can't see Dominic with his excitement. Listen to him. I can understand him more now. Robert. Hello, Robert. Yeah, but it's different. It's different now. It's different feeling. That Dom is like Dom. You can't see Dom. Different. Good morning there, Robert. I wonder if people feel that. I wonder if people think it's, some of these people who don't understand, probably they don't have imagination. This is it. They are, when people don't have imagination, that's why they become true. Because they don't have. If they go to Alice Land, they will find out the imagination. Sally, you know. Buffalo soldier in the sky. One, it doesn't matter what other people think, as long as you know what you are doing is right. Don't worry about the haters. I'm not, guys, but you know what? Roger always gets haters. You know what? Sometimes the hater will stop you by doing something in your life, because they're the one in the behind shadow. Well, there's behind shadow, whereas I am doing the work. Look, see my hands. To me, I have no I haven't. I've done everything I could. If you got the goal that you think you can't do it, and you have to express that to the world, it is difficult, especially if you're facing with some obnoxious individual. I mean, there was a big creator here, and he said, "What's your dream?" And all the chat said, "This is my dream. This is my dream. This is everything. This is my dream. This is my dream. This." How many of that he will choose? Probably in one whole day, he would not even point one person in that chat. He just wondering. He goes to any platform. But I bet he will never say, "Oh, you got a dream there? Tell me about it." But he won't. He just go to any platform because he's already famous. He's already, you know, already in the top ladder. But what about others like me who who got a dream? Who got, probably all these people who said about they have a dream, they probably better than the host. But because he's on the spot of the high ladder, he's alright. I have enough issue to let them have space in my mind. I don't let them in my mind, but the thing is, you have to stick to what you done. That's what I say. That people people want to express. As I say, this big creator said about what's your dream, and the chat, every message, "I've got a dream," they blah 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 blah, dream. And you kind of think, I thought, it's sad, eh? There's so many people wanted to explore their dream, but the host don't even look at, "Oh, you got a dream. Tell me about your dream." And because they're in the, it's like here. I've done all my hard work here. I spread every day what my journey, what is all this about, this channel. People don't know. I've explained it to them. And still, all they say, "God bless you. The Lord will do." I believe that, but I have to do it. I have to do it to make them better. I have to do it to take them to the hospital. I have to do it to find a doctor that understood Dominic. I have to fight that. There are so many doctors, consultants. He were just laughing at me last year because I was cross. I was cross about, "Please help my son." Hang on. All I can hear like that. Say, "No, I'm not going home if you don't sort this out." Then I have to wait and finally found a consultant who knows what she's doing. Most of them I don't even understand. I know I've got a strong accent, but sometimes I don't even understand. Very difficult. Some people don't know because they don't live in a hospital. Most of my holiday is in the hospital. Last year, I feel like I was in Jamaica Island because I thought there was the one of the room in the hospital. They were very very nice picture. You see, I think they done that so that you kind of forget your problem. I thought this is nice, but in the end, I was in the hospital with them. I've shown everything what I've done there. Still not enough. still not enough. I still can't find a Samaritan in this world. I don't know where are they? Where is Samaritan? You know what? We all Samaritan if we become united, you know? If we have somebody stand and say, right everyone, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this and push it hard to help this boy. But nobody stand do that, you see? Because it's scared. It's a tough journey. It's a tough journey, and I mean that's why one of the person who was in America and he was physiotherapy. He backed out. He backed out because he knows it's too tough, Dominic's journey. But he was the one who leader. Said we can do this. We're gonna bring Dominic to America this year. And then it was only a dream. But we forget no matter our problem there's someone worse than us. Of course they're always worse than us. They're always worse than us. But we still want to be better though. Even there are some people who are worse than us. That's why we're human. That's why we're human. I mean, look at people. It's not about the health. Look at people who got plenty of money. There's still not enough for them. But nobody discussed that. But when you're talking about health, they always say, forget that because there are some worse than us. But what about the people who got abandoned, abandoned when a health saying together, be alright. Roger, are you still there? I need to ask you something, Roger. As you got you spread your wisdom, Roger. You spread your wisdom. Now, Roger, can I ask you a question? I just wanna know what you gonna say this, Roger. Oh Lord. together. Be alright. He's gone probably. One love. One love. Get it together. Be alright. Did I ask question? Gone. Roger is gone. Let's get together. Be alright. That's what they say. Let's get together and it will be alright. See? It's in the song. It's in the song. And then when it's let's get together, and then somebody ruin it, and everything will be gone. Somebody ruin it. And nobody will ruin it if the person is really strong-minded. Will never ruin. The person is strong-minded and stand the promise, stand the words. As I say, they're all promises, and it's only a words. Even Bob Marley is singing. Let's get together. Be alright. But nobody work together in terms of kindness. Hey, Roger, you're gone now, aren't you? Now I need to speak to you. You're gone. Very gone. It's gone. It's gone. The wisdom of the weasel. Wisdom. Oh, wisdom tooth. Be alright. One love. Get together. Be alright. One love. Together. Be alright. Yes. Oh, you're back. Now, Roger. As you was you're there. and you spreading, and you were talking about your wisdom. Now, Roger, I know a little bit about you as you spread awareness here with your journey, and you said about um, there's some people worse than us now, and you know your situation now, Roger. I'm just asking this: what your opinion? I know we never be always happy. I know that you know, less even even people who's special need, sometimes they have their sad moment. Now you're in your situation, Roger, as you say, you're partial blind, and also you said when you go out, people looking at you. When you when you're alone, Roger, and thinking about your situation, that you are different now than your friend. How would you feel that sometimes, yeah, sometimes we kind of accept our situation, and sometimes it's come back to us and say, why this and why that. And if you have a chance, what would you say if they give you a chance to be better again, as you got them, as you got um, wisdom that you have shared to me, as I guess you're older than me, I guess, more wiser and more wisdom that you've been acquired for all these years. And what were you gonna say that, Roger? That's my question. Because sometimes we kind of say yes, we accept, and then the next day we we hit our sad moment, and we kind of, oh, this and that, sad and that, and then again we're back to happy again and positive. But I know that we're not all the time positive. We try to. I try to be positive, but I just wanted some people's opinion, because some people, you see, when we're talking like this, they're very, very positive, and then when you talk to the person one to one, it change, and you kind of say, what is this? You kind of shock the person. So when there is a lot of crowd, it's all positive, and then when you talk to one person one to one, it changed the tune. And that's why I wanted to ask you now, Roger, in your own thought, and imagine that you just talk to one person. I'm sorry, my internet dropped. I didn't, Roger, I better think that again, Roger. It's all gone now in my head. It's all gone now, Roger, in my head. It was a long story. You didn't get it? Now, next time I'll think about it, Roger. It's gone now. Can't remember now. I've got a short memory, Roger. Never mind. To those people who's listening to me, you can answer it if you remember. Don't worry. Are you in your house, or are you outside? What I'm saying, Roger, I said, you see, because when you're in the crowd, when people in the crowd, they're very positive. They joining the positive mood. And then when somebody talking to one, without anybody, just one, the tune is completely different. And you kind of saying, is this the person I was talking while there are a lot of people in the crowd? Or what? So that's why but I got more question than that, but you didn't hear. I can't repeat it now, okay? I remember all the questions that I was talking. That's why I said it, you see. I said it in one of my question there is in the comment. I don't know if you've seen. There was a question there in that comment. I don't know which live stream, but there was a question there, and people doesn't really asking what you asking. What would I say about being normal? No, it's not about being normal. We all normal, Roger. Hi, Brahmal. No matter what, we are normal here. What position, what situation. What I'm saying is, see, I forgot what I said now, Roger. But there was a question there in the chat, in one of the comments, you see. It seems like it's pointing to me. It's pointing to me. I'm sure people seen it. Nobody question what's going on. I guess people doesn't want to know. But with the question there, you see, because you're joining this community of Dom, and I'm sure people know what's going on in this community, but somehow I don't know. God make us a way so we can be different life. It's not, Roger, because look, if it's God make us this, probably yes and no. But look, imagine this: when a child born and it's different, like a child who need transplant, and yeah, at first he's different than other child, but with the technology, it make her or he become the same as the other child, because the technology mended that child. Yeah. And then there is a child who got different, like Dom, different deformed feet. Yeah, he was born different to other child. But again, with the technology, with the help of the science and the person, doctors and that, it make him better. But again, with a lack of support, it can be worse. With a poor sight and hearing was stronger, made me look closer than people action. Right? Okay, Roger. Now you understand now, because of your situation. Your situation. You understand. But you know what? Have you ever feel sometimes when you're alone? Have you ever feel this? How come I become like this? How come I different to others? And I'm sure, I don't know if you're born like this, but I think you said that it's only later in life that you become you know, poor sight and hearing. What about when you were young? When you're young, were you you know, what about when you're young? In God honor of 20 years, I have been able to help 1,000 people recover from national disaster. 1,000 people. Well done. Well done that you're able to say that, even with your disability. That's why I say, disability, you know, even you managed to do that with your disability, which is, to me, that is a really good you know, achievement in your life, that you're able to help people, even though with your situation in life. But what happened when you were you're not that position, where you have more understanding than now? What is the different? What is the different when you're living in a normal way before it's happened to you? It might be different feelings. It might be different opinion. When I was young, going to school, they wanted me to go to a blind school, but I wanted to be regular, right? So it's so you already have a problem when you're young. And I have been like dumb my whole life. In what way? In what way that you're like dumb? I know dumbs, God didn't fully develop my eyes. Dumb has a problem because of this his genome, his genetic, in his genetic disabled. But as I said this, Roger, there is so many categories of disability. You can contact around the world. You can contact around the world. You can speak on behalf of yourself. You have freedom. You got freedom. You can talk, you can joke, you can tell the story about your life. Whereas Dom can't. He can't. He can't be happy. Yes, everyone like to see him happy. The joy, it make people happy. When he heard happy, when we hear him happy, yes, it melt our heart. But what's happened when he's angry? People change. They become like, oh, he need discipline. Oh, he's very in bad mood. Oh, this and that. And this is why when a person who's different mood every day, they only want the happiness. But when it switch to a bad mood, nobody, they will just always have a judge about that, which we are human being, we can be like that. But again, if you know the person, that's the time you understand. But this is why it comes to a lack of information, because not many people show that. Dom can't do anything for himself. It's impossible for him. That's right, Mr. Ban. This is it. That's right. This is it. Yeah, we all happy when we hear Dominic's laugh, and now, you know, he's learning. He want to talk. He want to when he wants something and he can't do it. And even me as a mom, I'm struggling to communicate with Dom sometimes, and I have to listen carefully. Helen's here. Hello, Helen. And when you found your stream, I was sad, but after watching you for all this, when I found your stream, I was sad, but after watching you for all this time, are you sad? In a way, I understand that, Roger. Helen, good afternoon, Helen. In a way, I can understand why you're sad, Roger, because again, I have never met anyone as strong as you. When you cry, I cry, but you keep coming back. You don't give up. Because I always try myself since I was young, Roger. I've been through a lot when I was young, and I don't know. I found myself that I don't give up easily. You know, I found. Thank you, Helen. I don't know. I always try my best. I always trying to do something. But I have one request. Yes. Yes. Annabelle, I'll be on video call with Lance in a minute, so I will be see you later. Yes, that's fine, Mr. Ban. I will collect Dominic soon. Collect him soon. Thank you. Say hi. Say hi for me. I had an accident once, Roger. I was only I think I was year 6. How old were you year 6? 10? 9? It's like your girls, we are all strong and will power, will never go away. Sally, yes, Sally's here. I was year 6 when I had my first accident. And I mean, imagine that, year 6. It wasn't Sally, yeah, Mr. Pan's here, Sally. It wasn't, again, with the power of people, sometimes you kind of scared because when you're young, and even you're young, you learn something, that sometimes people are cruel, you know. And again, it has to be down to me to face all the trials. And I was in the school. It was my teacher that, you know, it was the, yeah, year 6. I had my foot. I nearly, if my parents didn't really action quickly, I probably. Thank you, Helen. Probably I don't have leg. If, thank goodness I got a chance. I was getting all this fertilizer. See, I always dedicated. You see, because of that. because of the teachers, they're all strict. But somehow I went to, because I live in the jungle, somehow my foot like this, got that spike. Somehow I slid, and that spike, it goes straight inside of my skin. You see, that's my foot, and it goes like that. You see, so that spike. But when I pull it, when I pull the twig, the twig become a snap. So some of the twig, it was left in my skin, inside of my skin like that. You see. So as I was 6 years, year 6, then you don't really, you don't really bothered. I thought, oh well, I have to go and get these leaves, because that's to put it on fertilizer, you see. Because I was just dedicated student. When you're dedicated student, yeah, sometimes nice, sometimes it's disaster. See? But it get infection because my country is too hot, and I was the one who suffered that. But again, when my parents found out, I said it was my teacher. My teacher lied. He said I didn't ask her to bring all this fertilizer. See, there's always something. But my foot, it become like that because it become infected, and there is a lot of water and leak. And if my parents didn't act, I could be disabled for life. You know. Thank you, Sally. I'm gonna go soon, Sally. But even that, I don't know. I don't give up easily. I still go to school with my crutches, and they have to operate. They operate, the skin like that. The skin, they cut. There was I wasn't asleep, and the nurse was lifting my skin like that, and it's like a paper cutting like that without anesthetic. I mean, imagine that without anesthetic. The whole skin here, because it can damage. I mean, my whole foot like that there. They lift up the skin like that because it's become big, you see, and the skin was stretched. So they just like this. Oh, that was the toughest that I faced. I remember when I was 8, 9, I was on my bike and I went too fast and I fell over and got little tiny gravestone in my arms, and I had to go to hospital, wash and beat out and wash it home load. Oh yes, I've got a scar too. Yeah, I've got a scar. And then I think after that, Helen, you kind of realize that sometimes you trust these people because you think that you respect the people. You respect the people. You trust the people because you think they're genuine. But when did something happen and they lie or they don't want to stand their words, you kind of thinking, I thought, you kind of become stronger and said, that's it. I face all this pain without anybody's carrying my pain. I have to do this. And some people don't survive. They just become depressed or give up their life. Or from that time, I don't know, but I never give up. I never give up, because I realized that when I saw my teacher and he wasn't really stunned, it wasn't his fault. I was just I was just dedicated student. But that's we all bring fertilizer, you see, just to put all this fertilizer to the banana trees, and the teacher will once the bananas harvest, they all eat it, scoffing all this this banana fruit, but never give to the student though. Never say, here you go guys, have some of this banana that you've been looking after for how many months. You know, I've never had bananas. I think that's the teacher you need to be educated. It wasn't really the teacher's fault. It was one of the curriculum that we have to bring fertilizer. Helen, you see, but again, it always have I don't know. I've never got a luck. I always get a bad luck. Sometimes, sometimes you kind of think, why have always a bad luck? Always a bad luck. But yeah, I've got a big scar on my foot. But that's the time I realized that I sometimes you kind of thinking it's hard to trust people that you think, you're kind of knowing the person, and then once there's something disaster, that's it changed the tune, and it's happened to me. But I'm yes, oh yes, Helen, please. I thought you got a request, Roger. I'm waiting for your request. What are you requesting for another music? What are you request, Roger? Before you dash off. Thank you, Roger. Yeah. Whoop! Party on the roof. Party. Yes, party on the roof. Party, 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 party on the roof. It's cold today though. It's really cold. I thought the summer is coming, but it's back to winter again. It's cold. With a big cinema. Oh, cinema. Don't like that, Helen? Cinema. Oh, yeah. Cinema, cinema. They said we might have a snow and thunderstorm. Probably. I feel it's something. It's cold. It's like fridge. Cold there. We're back to winter again. See? Typical weather. Typical. Helen, typical. I have been singing. Oh, Helen, you better sing Adele song, Helen. Singing. And something I think she sing about rain. Ah! We're gonna blame to Adele. I know I only sung Japanese. Oh, Helen, how can I understand that? You better translate that in English, Helen, so that I can join. I'm gonna bring my karaoke. Karaoke. You better translate that. Kawaka ku. Kawaka ku. Nani? Nani? Who's Nani? I'm gonna bring that kimono. Look, Japan view is Japanese. Okay, I'll sing K-pop Demo Hunter song. Hey, Puraview is a Japanese. Nani means what in the Japanese. Ah, you can talk to Puraview. Puraview is Japanese. He's got all this samurai like that. Samurai with a big lion or a tiger. Review! Good evening there for review! Yes, I am Jap. See? Hey, Review, my friend here like Japanese film. He likes to talk Japanese. Yes, it's Helen. Review is a Japanese. Now it's time for you to learn, Helen, to speak Japanese. Review's here. I only knew a few words. Yeah, review. Sako Kifan. She knows a bit of Japanese. Now ask her Japanese words. It's time for Helen to have a theory test of Japanese. Helen, it's time for you to learn the theory test of Japanese. I remember when, because I read manga and watch anime. When I was year 6, we have to have any kind of countries, and one of my friend, she wanted to be a Japanese, so she got this kimono things here. Anna-chan, Jackie-chan. I like Jackie-chan. I like all his karate. Oh yes. When the Jackie Chan came to on the TV, the film. Oh, Jackie Chan. Everybody want to learn Jackie Chan's move. Jackie Chan. I don't know if Jackie Chan is a Japanese. Is Jackie Chan Japanese? Maybe Korean. Jackie Chan. Oh yes, Ellen. I like Jackie Chan. No, he's Chinese. He looks. We all the same face. See, that's the problem. You see, we all the same face, same colors. Jackie Chan is Hong Kong. Jackie. Have you finished my broom and Helen? It's cold now. Helen, got a new broomstick, Helen. Got my broomstick. Jackie Chan is a Hong Kong Chinese. See, Parabio said he come to the USA to film. He didn't speak any English, so when you see him say freeze, he said cheese. I thought that was cute. See, Parabio is dropping his videos, short videos. So Ellen, you will learn Parabio's talent. Yeah, you can connect to Parabio, guys. He's from Japan. Japan. Oh gosh, it's a bit late now. I better go and get Pixie. I'm gonna get Pixie. Wait a bit. Timbuktu again. Helen, we're back to Timbuktu. Madras to get some housework. Yes. Oh my God, it's very cold again, Helen. We're back to the winter. Instead of the summer, back to the winter. Ah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh dear. It's very cold again. Oh, it's cold, 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 cold. Arigato. 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 Sayonara. I know that. I don't know if that's Japanese. Sayonara, because I was working with the Japanese, the owner of the factory where I was working. Sayonara. So I think arigato is say hello, I think. Yeah, I learned some. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna go and collect the children again. Thank you for standby and likes and listen to my words, and thank you.